Shalom, I'll give all honor and praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH, the bonus to the elders and possible great millstone, Thomas is the truth and certainty, citation to the hopeful, the spirit of fork and sword. We come at daily verse of Proverbs 15:5 reads, A fool despises his father's instruction, but he that regardeth the reproof is prudent. Right, So this is again, these are one of the Proverbs of Solomon, so to speak, because if you don't know who Solomon is, he was a king. He was a king. He was the king of Israel at the time, right? When you read about First Kings, so on. So he succeeded his father, David. Okay, he was a wise. The Lord gave him the spirit to be a wise man, to be prudent and wise, to be a prudent man. Okay, which are pretty about to be, being wise, right? So, reading here, a fool despises his father's instructions, right? Because while we in this truth, okay, looking for a spiritual standpoint, being in this truth, right? We have spiritual fathers. The scripture, the YAHAWAHSHI even speaks about that. Those who do the wills of my Father in heaven, it's same my father, same my mother, same my sister, same my brother, right? So while we in this truth, right, and that's YAHAWAHSHI speaking about those that in his faith, okay, those in the church, right, because the YAHAWAHSHI, he had worldly fathers, he had fathers in the flesh, he had a father in the flesh, he had brothers in the flesh, okay, he had a mother in the flesh, right? But reading this scripture, when you look at it, yes, it's talking about your worldly, parents, your worldly father, your father in the flesh. But when you these scriptures, these are the proverb. It's a proverb thing, right? It's a dark sin behind this, right? Your father in the flesh are those who are, those who've been in this church longer than you, so to speak. Those, who are we like calling your spiritual, your spiritual, your God, you're basically your God, okay? Your spiritual parents, okay? These are why, like our elders, okay? And brothers that's been, elders that have been in the church, we like to look at them as our spiritual parents, right? They guiding us, they're guiding us to, they're guiding us in truth and sincerity, okay? So those that despises his father's instruction, but a fool despises his father's instruction, right? You have, so-called, Israelites says the truth, right? They're not listening to the instruction of the elders, right? The elders rebuke them for going off. The elders tell them not to do this, not to do that. But guess what? They don't regard the instruction, okay, of the elders, right? Which are really their spiritual fathers, right, in this faith, okay. But he that regarded reproof is prudent, right? Those that regard reproof, those brothers and sisters that's in the that regard the reproof of the spiritual father, of the spiritual father, they're prudent. You know what? They're wise, okay. They're wise in spirit, okay. Which really shows that the Lord is dealing with that person, okay. The scripture does speak about that. Never mind. So I'm gonna close it here. You know, and speaking about being in the church, right? YAHAWAHSHI, YAHAWAHSHI. You know, he's the ultimate. He's a father. Okay, you know, and the Lord, He chastises us. He chastises us as sons, right? We, you know, brothers in the truth, or sisters. He chastises us. He chastises us as sons and daughters. Okay, of His, right? You know, these are many brothers have testimony of, you know, when they go off, you know, or when they go off, or when they sin or do whatever, you know, Yahweh Shah, you know, he's quick to, you know, to get on, he quick to, you know, either rebuke them, or, you know, judge them, or whatever, okay, for going off, right? You know, and guess what, brothers who brother who speaks about that, you know, they show that they regard their proof, okay, you know, of the judgment of the Lord Yahweh, right? You know, they know why they're going through what they're going through, okay? Just like we are there in truth, we know why we're going through the things we're going through, okay? You know, we know why we're under the curses, okay? Guess what? We're prudent, okay? We wise, right? By fool such as 2/3, okay, they're, you know, they're that's why they're a fool, because they despise the father's instructions, right? You know, they went off, okay? And we were all fools at one point, but, you know, through the graces and mercies of the Lord, Yahweh, you know, we're you know, we're becoming wise in the spirit. We're becoming sons, okay? Meaning what we were sons in the beginning, we're the first fruits in the beginning, okay? The first grade in the beginning. Someone close here by giving all the praise to Yahweh. I'll let you know, so say shalom.